DJ Baker is serving it to you raw and uncut.
It's so tasty, too.
Let's get into Hugo DAlmonte versus, of course, Khalid. I am what's the word? Is it apoplectic? I'm like, I break out in hives every single time I talk about this subject. Do you know why? I hate when we're so blinded by celebrity that we don't scrutinize a celebrity's word as much as we scrutinize the other person's word. I just feel like the fact that they make a certain amount of money and they have a certain amount of fame, that there's a trust value there that we don't have with someone who's new, who we don't know. And so I understand that. I mean, I get it. But sometimes you just want people to just look past this guy who a lot of you just met yesterday. You really get into it. Other than his existence and a couple of hits, y'all didn't know who the hell he was. I mean, every person who did videos, like, I don't even know who he is. I don't follow his music. You know that he's very for the white tea people. No, I've never seen the white tea people be beaking back and beating about him either. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Maybe it's a certain demographic. You know what I'm saying? You know, you guys don't even get Lil Nas X. I get them. But it's for the young people, you know what I mean? Maybe it's that. I don't know. But I wasn't really following Khalid either. You know, I'm stuck in my, the LGBTQ bubble. But now he's a part of the LGBT bubble. Great. Now I got to go back and do research. I got to listen to his old music. Oh, is this what you used to sound like? He's got new music coming up with what's her name? Nomani. Well, let's not jump. Let's get into it. Because I really feel like, the issue with this was Hugo came out with an accusation. And remember, we talked about the accusation. I said taking the accusation seriously. I know the outing kind of muddies up that ability to have an open mind. But you can scold somebody and say, you shouldn't have did that. But now that you did, what is going on with this, Khalid? You have to answer to this. And so he felt he had to answer to this too. But except he only answered to a couple of things. And he didn't answer to everything. I love when you come up and you explain yourself, but you should explain yourself on all the allegations and not just the ones that make you look like you're the good guy. You know what I mean? For example, Hugo came out with the whole situation about, how they met. And, he said, I'm not an escort. We met at a party and, it was mutual. You know what I'm saying? I walked away. He came, and stalked me for about two months. And then he hollered at him in his DM and took him out. And he said, all right, whatever, I'll go out. I don't know where it is where y'all thought he entrapped him when the story never changed, that it was Khalid that was approaching him. So if he is a gold digger, well, Khalid wanted the gold digger. I'm sorry. Gosh. So this is not doing well for you, Khalid. This is not doing well for you because you made him sound like he's a gold digger. Because supposedly he stole something from you that you already knew he didn't steal from you because you told him when you met him that he stole from you. How do I know that? From his own statement. You know what I'm saying? His own statement. The people I did tell were very close to me. Well, they clearly didn't keep their mouth shut. And the words are still flowing. This is what he says in his thing. I'm not going to read the whole thing because, it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Can you go to the his second response? Not Khalid. Khalid only responded once, and he's done. He already said, I don't snort pink cocaine. Great God. He says he's nowhere around it. Well, you know what? He didn't say that you were giving it. He didn't say that you were taking it. He said you offered him some. And he didn't even say you offered him some. He just said someone offered him. He was offered pink cocaine at a party, I'm sure. You know what I mean? So you sitting there saying, oh, I'm never around that. Well, that's a lie, because clearly you are around it, because if you were around him at the same time he's complaining about it, then again, guess what? You were there. Okay, let's go. He goes on to say, this is with Hugo, his last word and testament here. And he takes responsibility for it. He's deeply, thought about it, wants to speak up. He says, I've seen the comments, the backlash, and the disappointment, and I understand why people are upset. I take full responsibility for my actions, and I made a mistake, a serious one, in outing someone, and that was wrong, no matter the circumstances. It wasn't my place to reveal something so personal. For that, truly, I'm sorry. I think that's a perfect apology right there. That's a good apology. But there's more. It wasn't, I'm sorry, but I'm saying this is why. This is why. Okay, we need to know why. Why did you do this? He said, but I need to hear the full story, because what led to that moment was years of emotional abuse, manipulation, and relentless lies that took a toll on my mental health in ways that you never imagined. And you know what's interesting when he says this too, is that in Khalid's statement, he said, no. And let me tell you. He said, no. Let me tell you. When it comes to the abuse, it was really he abused me. He abused me. He abused me. Well, how did he abuse you, bro? Well, how did you abuse you? You're here talking about it. I mean, you might as well talk about it. I mean, he had no problem talking about it. He had no problem telling you how you abused him. How you took him on trips and stuff like that. Thank you very much. But if you hide me in cars while you go shopping on your little, a PR trip, come on now. If you're trying to keep me not to see my family, yeah, okay, come on, that's abusive, bro. You were controlling. You wanted me to be an arm candy, and I wanted a little bit more than that. You know what I mean? Even if he was in it just for the money, he still has agency to choose how he wants to be represented in this relationship. But I find it funny for someone who wanted all this money. He never gave up his apartment. He never gave up his power over to somebody. So yeah, sure, I wanted the money. We all want money. You all want money. You're dating someone who's rich and famous. You want money. Shut the hell up. I don't want to hear, I don't want any money. In a world of get the damn bag, he was getting the damn bag, okay? If he could use some of that extra funds that he would maybe cipher from money he gave him, here's some money to chill out with, then maybe I'll go do a music video with it, or I pay for my studio time. Then I'll use the money that I'm making to make sure I pay my rent. He still has rent and phone bill and all the other bills to pay. Is he paying that too? I didn't hear Khalid say that. I paid for his apartment. I paid for this. He didn't say he paid for anything. He's not complaining. So why the hell is anyone calling him a gold digger if he didn't? He's not saying that. He's not saying that. He's saying he got abused with no discerning situation, nothing. Just I was abused. this little old reggaeton rapper, singer, over here, this cutesy boy. Yeah, he totally abused me. Well, how did he abuse you, boo? You're a big rich guy. How did he abuse you? What did he do? Did he spank you in bed? You know what I'm saying? Did he pee on you in the shower? What did he do? You were abused by him, right? How were you abused? I still want to know. I could see someone who's walking around trying to get his career off the ground, who constantly keeps, people start dropping him because they don't want them to work with him. You know what I'm saying? Because of something that somebody said or rumors that are being spread that you admitted to spreading. I can't take it anymore. He said, a few years ago, I met this person at a party in L.A. Oh, wait, we don't need to go through that. We already know how they met, okay? He said, as time went on, the person became more consistent, messaged me every day, building trust, eventually opening up about their past. They shared how someone they loved had stolen $100,000 from them. This is Hugo talking about that Khalid opened up to him and already told him about the $100 million. He goes on to say, so how could he steal it if you know what I'm saying? This is so much that Khalid left out, and the fact that he left it out makes it feel like it wasn't important to him to make sure that was in there. You understand what I'm saying? That moment made me cautious, and I didn't want them to ever think that I was I was after anything but a friendship. But looking back, maybe they were already stuck in a victim mindset, seeing themselves as someone people only use. So what he's saying is he came into an atmosphere where Khalid was already in a place where he thinks that everyone who's with him is trying to use him. So he's in a defensive posture. He understood that. Hugo is saying, I understand that. And that's why I didn't go all hard on, money this and money that. Now, if he took me to trips and places, well, okay, thank you. Thank you for taking me a trip or something. Everyone goes, well, they mutually benefited. Everyone mutually benefits from a relationship in some form or way. That's why it's called a relationship. If you have a relationship with your driver, your Uber driver, guess what? As brief as it may be, you're mutually getting something from each other. I know we like to use this as some type of weapon to make him seem like he's a dirty dog and a money grubber. But I don't know any money grubbing it that's going on. But this entire country a money grubber. So let's watch the fingers. Let's watch the fingers. Okay. Money grubbing. Okay, take it. Oh, and what does he say? It says, to make things worse, they sent me a message directly that threatened me that says, good luck with your career. You're lucky I don't get the cops involved. Now, how is that not manipulative? You're threatening him with the cops. That's something that he didn't do. If I did it, then call the damn cops. But you didn't call the cops, did you? You didn't call the cops. Instead, you just formed a rumor and told your little butt boys to go spread it. You know what? Khalid gives me really butch queen. You know what I mean. Girl, you're nothing but over here gossiping and stuff, trying to ruin people's careers just because you can't do fellatio right. I can say it, right? You can't suck dick. This hurt your feelings. You can see why it would, okay? I can see why it would. He said, I reached out to the manager, this is Hugo again, desperate to clear my name, and the manager confirmed that I already knew. I didn't do it. Well, this is easy. Where's the manager? Someone get the manager on the phone. No response from Khalid because, he said this is it. He's not responding to anything after this. Well, I hope you don't plan to go on any visits to anybody that cares about what the juice is. That means you can't go to the Breakfast Club because somebody's going to slip something up in there. You know what I mean? They never use a moment to, dig something out, specifically in a gay situation or homosexuals. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay. I do want to end this by saying, because that was really it. It was total contradictions. One, you got Hugo who's being honest and telling you this is what happened. Even if he's lying about certain situations, I don't know. Those lies are pretty damn consistent. While all we've heard from this brother is, I was abused. He did it to me. It was 4 years. 4 years ago. This is 4 years ago. I don't know why this is. Why we were talking about this. Why are we even talking about this? I don't even know. I don't know. You don't know? You don't know why we're talking about this, fool? You sound like a liar. He sounds like a liar. And this is why I'm surprised that people out there say, well, you know what? They're so used to being lied to. They voted for a liar. Oh, there you go. Download the Real You Radio app because when we come back in January, you need to be already hooked up.
Oh, we know how you like it. Raw and uncut with DJ Baker.
Go out there, man. Do your thing. All right, go get it.